Good morning. We got rain last night, so it's one of those really quiet mornings where the crickets are up and I'm trying to be quiet. These are rattlesnake beans and these are runner beans, and they're starting to come up, so that's good. I got some longevity spinach and the bicolor spinach, Okinawan spinach. I got a replacement orange mint because mine died. And then I got this geranium that's scented that's called Bunny Muncher. I don't know, it doesn't smell very scented to me. I think I'm gonna put this on the north side. I'm gonna show you guys where I'm gonna put it, and I'm gonna do my green stalk today, so all of those are going in their homes. I think, okay, I went to that perennial sale and I planted out a lot of the perennials, but I got a purple leather something clematis, so it's basically bell-shaped clematis, and I'm gonna try and grow this over my mailbox. We're gonna see how that goes. St. Andrew's cross, I think it's the type of St. John's wort, maybe that's going to go in a shady garden. I've got some blanket flowers and some basket flowers. Now those are annual, but they're pretty and I want to put them out. I've got something called Indian pinks, which is not pink at all and is really red. I got a couple of penstemons. I got another Brazos penstemon and a white beard tongue. And then this is gonna go, these are the red Ruby Ann. So those are Ruby Ann strawberries where the flower is really red, not just a dark pink. Now it fades to like a pink, but it starts out dark red. And then this is a false sunflower. I've tried to grow that several times, and I'm gonna try and find a good spot for it and see if I can get it to grow again. But I'm really excited to get this stuff put out. I am on vacation from work for a week. And it's not really a vacation, right? It's a staycation where I do stuff in the yard. So you can see a lot of water. This is my neighbor's peppers that I'm growing for him. And so I'm just going to leave like that. These are the oldest peppers in the smallest pack. I know he still has to get his garden bed ready, and they still have a lot of growth they can put on. So I'm just going to leave them where they're at. I did dump the extra water out of the rest of these. I'll probably dump that one too, but amazing allergies. Okay, anyway. I dumped the extra water out of these, but we'll see. It's supposed to be a little overcast today. I really need these guys to toughen up. I may put these bigger longevity spinaches in the perennial garden because I know where I'm putting them. There's not a lot of competition, but these other ones that are just so little still, I'm probably not putting those out. We got rain, so that means, but look, some of these are starting to color up. Like there's a little bit of blush on there. And these, look at these. Famous Drury, look at it. Like that's actually way bigger than I expected for the plant. So I'm pretty excited about that. This pepper, okay, like that pepper stops up here. It's tall. And it doesn't even have any support, but it is kind of entwined with the tomatoes. So maybe that's why. Oh, it's heavy when it rains. So let's see, there are definitely some things that need to come off, but we definitely have got tomatoes everywhere. It's just one of those things where it's taking forever for some of these to green up, but we're gonna have so many beans, like it's gonna be great. Over here, these are the first ones to put on berries, and they're gonna be the first ones. I got some I can harvest. These are Pinocchio Red. They're super micro, really tight in there, but look at how many, right, tomatoes it puts on. These are the Tiger Stripe, and I am waiting. Oh my goodness, this is heavy because it got rained in. I pinched some of my basil out. Look, this guy's just, I should probably put a support in there. If I've got any more left. I may have to go order some more of that aluminum wire because I'm running out of supports. Okay, so spider. I'm gonna have to check these purple ones because some of them are really purple and they don't feel super duper heavy. Like they're not tight, they're softening up a little bit, but I don't know if they're ready. And I hate pulling things a little early. I mean, unless I want them green. So anyway. New pots. Gonna try and replace some of these chipping pots. Hold on. So these have started to flower. Super happy with how those look. But you know, I got these pots and I love them. I love them to death, but they're chipping and just falling apart. So I'm probably gonna replace that with one of these. put those Sweet Williams in it. I may replace that one, that little kind of belly pot, with one of these. And then slowly, this one, and this one will be replaced as they kind of fall apart. This one is definitely chipping away, but I'm not messing with that Santolina. I'm just gonna leave it. But it is disappointing. I love these Talavera pots. I think they're beautiful and colorful, but they just don't last very long. And for as much money as I pay for them, yeah, they should be lasting quite a bit, and they're not. So just coming in, looking at new growth here. Got to make sure, right, that we are pulling our stems in and making sure we're staying in here. I'll show you. So my plan is like right there, to dig out some of these daylilies. I'll leave the ones in the front here, but to dig out some of these daylilies and put that hydrangea, that red leaf hydrangea right there. It's very green, and there's a little bit of this purple oxalis. I think that will look really pretty and play together. So anyway, I took a beauty berry out of here and put it, I replaced my aronia berry with it. And I was gonna leave it here, but the beauty berries could get like pretty tall, like about this tall. And I didn't want to, this is already very deep shade, especially back there. I didn't want to take any light away. So I'm gonna probably put the hydrangea right here and kind of clean some of these daylilies out. And then we'll just have the purple kind of will get shared, because some of this oxalis is purple. There's some purple here. Anyway, I think it'll look good. But I guess we can go look over here, guys. I'm really happy. I am going to come through probably Monday, because it's supposed to be overcast today and tomorrow, and like get all of these ones that haven't grown out anything and kind of trim them off, because I've been waiting, really waiting to make sure that I didn't take anything out that is trying to grow, you know, like I didn't want to take anything I shouldn't. But let's see. Like I was hoping that this would put out some more growth up higher, but I think that this right here is about as far down as it gets, so I'm gonna cut it here, and that's fine. I'll cut this one here, just because, I mean, they're growing against the fence anyway, so I could not be happier with how many leaves this little guy's put on. He usually only puts on about 4 leaves every year, so I'm thrilled. He's bouncing back. This guy looks amazing. I am still waiting for the top of that to break through. I hope anyway that it will, and really hit the top of the fence post, or top of the fence. Then because then I think it'll really start, I mean, it's already taken off, but I think it'll take off even more. So anyway, maybe this week we're gonna put an edging right here to try and keep it, because it washes out bad. So, oh look, my husband demolished the old stumps that were here. Those used to have stumps right there, so he was like, I'm done with that. He squished them and probably hit them with something. So anyway, we're gonna put an edging here, and I got that orange mint. It's gonna go back here. I love that orange mint, and I was so sad that it hadn't come back. So anyway, hopefully, I'm actually gonna put it like right here, and then hope it takes off that way. But I'd rather put it somewhere where I know it's gonna get enough sunlight to survive than not. And like, it gets so weedy here, so we can weed it really good. Now look, we're not gonna get rid of the violets or the oxalis. Those are like really hard to get rid of. But if we can keep the grass from growing in here and the other weeds, I'm gonna be really excited. That Jerusalem sage is still hanging in there, going strong. I picked one for each snapdragon to leave to go to seed. And like this Scott's black fig, look at how much, look, this has put up a whole growth here. So I feel confident cutting that right there. And I'll feel confident cutting this one right here, down here, because there's no new growth coming out. But there is new growth, and I thought we had lost this fig that took me years to find. So I'm really happy. I love these blue eyes daisies. They are just too cool to watch grow. This is my other Jerusalem sage. This is I think it's an edible fritillary. I can't remember the name. And this is the Cleveland sage. So it smells so strong, and it will make a bow here, hopefully. The Mexican sage is still here. It really does like to put flowers on more closer to fall, but I'll take the flowers we have. Oh no, this guy, he looks terrible. That looks terrible. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know. Well, we got a good rain, so maybe it'll come back. These flowers are finally looking a little spent. I'm hoping it'll put up some new ones. The sage is putting out more of those kind of maroon flowers. I saw hummingbirds in the garden yesterday, and any of these tubular shaped like sage flowers, they love it. This sage is pretty. This guy is definitely nice and perked up since it got rained on. Everything's gonna be happy after that. It was pretty heavy rain. We got hail on top of the rain, but I'm really happy because this is just staying that light pink instead of going to that regular pink that the echinaceas get. So I'm really happy. I like the light pink and white. And this is a fall aster, but it looks like it's putting on a deal early, and it's pink, which makes me happy. I don't know what color these echinaceas are. I assume they're just the regular ones because they just kind of spread around here. There's another one gonna flower here soon. This sage looks beautiful. This is the one I saw a hummingbird on, and I'm gonna pop. Now I'll leave them, but the red birds in the tree keep putting on flowers. I'm gonna pop those flower stalks off here soon. But these are my Babington leeks. They put on bulbils and flowers. These have been here for several years. Kind of surprised they hadn't put any little babies, because they make little corms about the size of my thumbnail to put up. So kind of surprised we don't see any of those. My mom's is looking good, and this little offshoot, and I've got two rooting. They've already rooted, but I'm just letting them get a little bigger before I put them out in the backyard. Let's just look at that. I could not be happy about this red bud that we bought, guys. Really, really. Okay, so this wallflower does not look good. I don't know what to do with that wallflower. I have no idea why. The one in the back looks amazing, and this one hates life. So I may just cut these flowers off and hope that that gives this a chance to kind of bounce back, because I don't want to lose it. And this rose camping, look, there's another rosette. There's another rosette. So 3 little rosettes here that'll put up some flower shoots. And this rose, it never did really open that well. I may just cut those off and hope for some fresh growth. Look, it's our first one. Our first one's getting ready to put on its flower, and the other ones haven't pushed out that much, but they will soon. This little guy, oh, he is like struggling. I'm trying to get him where he'll get some sun, but he keeps falling back down. So sage, mountain mint, coastal, primrose. This guy, Texas star hibiscus. I don't know. I never got any flowers off it last year, so I have no idea how long it takes to put on flowers. But I hear it gets really tall, so I'm really curious about how tall it's gonna get. I had some rock rose back here last year, and they're perennial, but I don't see a lick of it anywhere. I don't know where it's at. No idea. So look at, I'm about to have so many blooms, guys. So many blooms. Okay. And also, this stuff, look, it's shooting up, getting taller. This one's shooting up, got an actual, shoot up here. So, and this is looking beautiful. I could not be happier. So I'm like really excited that these have not just made it, but they are actually growing and putting on new growth. And look, I didn't plant this. This is a sweet potato, you guys. If I planted it, it was 2 years ago. I didn't plant anything here with that color out last year. So I think we're gonna put like a fence over the top of this, and I'm gonna put that clematis right here and see if I can get it to grow up my mailbox. Now, I'm really dubious about that because I really want it to survive, and I'm afraid it may not because it's kind of dry here. But I'm gonna be diligent and hope for the best is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so this may be my favorite lantana because it starts out like kind of peachy yellow and goes, do you see that little spider? Here you are. Anyway, so I think it's gonna be the one that's my favorite color. If it's the light pink, I'll be happy, but if it's that fuchsia pink, which is what it kind of looks like to me, I'll be even happier. I think that is a copper canyon daisy, but it doesn't flower till the fall. And I am watching these like a hawk because I want some wine cup seeds to start on my own. That is the Brazos penstemon, or Gulf Coast penstemon. I don't know why I think it's called by both. Anyway, it's got a lot of seed heads on it, but it had that last year and I didn't see any new ones popping up. So I am gonna let it go to seed though. We'll just see what happens. The milkweed's still in there, but it's just not growing super fast, and I'm just gonna leave it alone. Look, okay, so we found out this one really is like a cream color, a light pale yellow. That's red. I don't know what these are yet, but I'm real curious. I think they might be pink. This one looks pink. So how exciting. Red. I mean, it's kind of faded right now, but red, light yellow, light pink. That's a nice, pretty combination. Volunteer zinnias, I'm just going to leave them there. Again, have no idea what color those ones are. See, I love these. These roses are gorgeous. This is all I got on this one as far as seeds. Was just this one big seed pod. But trust me, you guys, in a week or two, some butterfly's going to come and eat it all up. Every year they do. So the yam, this is the yam. It's starting to vine. It will vine up and kind of go over onto that cherry tree and fight with this passion fruit. But this passion fruit is very vigorous as well. And that's already come up and hitting the, I hear a hummingbird. Oh my God, you guys. There's a hummingbird, or there was. Oh, it's got, no, is it still on there? I think it's still on there. It's really bad. It's really far away. You guys can't see, but it's there. You can see it moving. Oh my gosh, guys. So I've been watching hummingbirds fight, like kind of flit around it, but not use it yet. I love that this is still alive. Like, I'm really thrilled about that. I am. I'm just hoping for the best with that. I don't guess this flame acanthus is going to put off flowers till later in the summer, which is fine because I kind of need something that's a little later in the season. So that's what I'm hoping for. All these beautiful tall echinaceas. We'll get over there and look at that in a second. Love that phlox. This one's doing good too. Yam is growing up. So I am going, I got the week off. My husband's going to put holes in my little plastic pots. I'm going to replace those pots with plastic ones in this little mini pond. This cut flower, I feel like I did a bad job putting the cover over it. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't like the way that support is going. But anyway, I thought one of the yarrows had put on a flower that we could look at, but I guess not. I must have made that up. Yeah, I don't see any. I might see flowers, but I don't see any with color. I really thought there was one over here. Anyway, I am waiting and hoping that these baptisia seeds will get to big fruition and dry out, and I can catch them before they fall. If I don't, it won't be the end of the world, but I'd really like to. Let's see. I need to come fill in some low spots around here, guys. Look, this little persimmon, this native persimmon, has already put on so much growth. Like, that's really incredible. I don't know what I'm going to do with this because that's a cardinal or red beard tongue. What's that called? Husker's red beard tongue penstemon. And there is a chunk of turmeric growing up around it. Some old turmeric coming up. And also, look, see, this is a, oh, come on, you. It's a, look at that taproot. Turk's cap seedling. So I've really got to stay on that. Anyway, this sage is recovering and looking nice. Even with the coreopsis on top of it. This is a cedar sage, and it's already putting up a flower shoot. I'm really happy about that. So at the native plant sale, I found a Baptisia alba, a white native Baptisia. So I put it here because I think it would look pretty against this yellow Rio Samba. And the red penstemon that's over here, and the mystery Baptisia over there. But I don't know now because of this turmeric being out here. And I just saw another one. Hold on. Another one of these. Well, I didn't quite get the root on that one, but I am fighting that. And that's because I leave the flowers on for the hummingbirds. I don't know if I can do that this year. Anyway, look at that peach sage. That is just absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if that's going to come back next year or not, but I'm really hoping it will. I don't know what I'm going to do with this serviceberry. I want a serviceberry. I want it to grow and be beautiful. But this has been here for years, and it really doesn't do very well. Like, it really doesn't do very well. I hadn't put on any new growth. I may just dig this guy up. Look at this. Pawpaw. Okay, about to find out what color that zinnia is. I'm excited about that. These baptisias, so look, that one, that just won't get any light, looks terrible. This one putting on so much growth, getting strong and tall, so we'll see. Another zinnia. All the wheat, perennial rye and wheat seem to all be doing well. I just got to come over here and make sure I'm staying on the weed grasses so I don't get them mixed up. Okay, I think that's about it. Here's more Turk's cap. Got definitely the pink lemonade berries, sweet potato vine. I have some watermelon seedlings that I'm going to put out in the front yard to see if we can get some watermelons growing in the front yard. It usually goes really well if I can get them big enough, but getting them big enough is kind of the trick. Look at my fuchsia rose. That is so pretty. So this is where the aronia berry used to be, and I put a beauty berry here. I did cut the root a bit, I'll be honest with you, but I think it's going to be fine, and it'll get pretty big here. But I love beauty berry, and this is a good place to put it. I was really hoping it was going to be dry this weekend so that I could bag up any baby peaches that actually lasted, because otherwise some bugs been getting them and I won't see a lick. But it's too wet. I can't do that when they're wet. They'll just rot. So I need it to be a dry, hot day. It'll probably be Monday. Turmeric coming up. Random gladiolus. Let's see. Oh Lord, I never did get this out. I've got to come get that out. I don't know what color that's going to be, but I'm really excited to find out. So I've got to come in here and get that out. It's going to be hard because I've got those weeds growing on the edge, and I don't want to mess up that sugar cane. I'm going to try and dig right here and see if I can find the root and just pull it out from in the middle of that sugar cane patch. We'll see, guys. It may not work. It may be a complete mess up, but can't hurt. Nana's daylilies. I love these because they are beautiful. Beautiful double daylily. They don't look double right now, but they sure are. I see them have a couple sets come out of there. Daisy's doing good, filling in. Mealy sage is about to bloom. Got my first flower head coming in on this hydrangea, and they look excellent. And I've got a antifungal spray. It's not food safe, but I'm gonna spray it on these and my roses. So hopefully we can kind of head off some of the crap they have to deal with. Now I don't remember the name of this, but it's a fuchsia colored flower, strawberry. And then the ruby in is a red one. Oh, I hate it when they just die. Like this was, you could tell this was a baby that got started. I don't know what's going on. I've been watering these, and they're looking like they're just too dry to live. So I must be messing up somewhere. Anyway, this variegated hibiscus is still alive. That's the best I'm asking for this year. That is a Phlox Olympus, which has a beautiful pink. It's a tall phlox. It's a pink flower. This one is a really pretty red clematis, and I got a matching Olympus phlox and put it over here to try and mirror right each side. It was a pink clematis died. So I'm gonna wait and see if it'll put up an issue, because clematis usually are pretty hardy. If it doesn't, I'll get another one and put it in there. This is frog fruit. I got a frog fruit from that native sale, and it should grow in the lawn. We'll see. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but I'm gonna give it a shot in my lawn. And then I have been coming out here and snipping the brown seed heads off of these blue bonnets. So like this one's all brown. I would cut that, and I will cut it today. And I put them in a paper bag to dry because they'll rot real easy. There's another one. I may leave the ones in the middle because I need seeds to like reseed this bed. But especially if they're on the edge and hanging out, I tend to just cut them. So I may leave the ones that are sitting in the middle. And then of course I do reseed right the bed every year because I want to make sure I have some blue bonnets come back every year. Okay. This is probably my favorite. This is probably my favorite echinacea. I love it so much. The guard's looking beautiful. The rose is putting on new growth. This rose has struggled where it's at. I don't know if it's too much sun, too much competition. I don't know, but it's just gonna have to make do where it's at. It's still doing pretty good, so I'm not gonna complain. I have seen some delphinium or larkspur, whatever you want to call it. There's one. That one's pink. I put a mix in here last year, so I've seen purple and I've seen pink. I might have seen a white one, but it's not in bloom anymore. And this is Lysianthus coming up. And there's so many little balloon flower heads for the love and a mist. So those, I'll let those dry and scatter them in here so I can have more. But hearing about them, it'll take about a month probably for all this to dry, the bluebells. and then I'll cut the bases, pull the little plants out, compost those, and the delphiniums will be done by then. The Love and a Mist will be done by then for the most part. Like, I just love those Love and a Mist flowers. But, you know, there are some hardier natives that will last through the summer that'll come up that I'll leave. This verbena, vervain, whatever it is, that lasts all through the summer. But I've got to get in here. So this is a ashy sunflower, and I'm okay with it if it grows within this thing, but it will spread through runners. So I have to get like this. I've got to get up on here and pull those out so that I'm not overrun with ashy sunflower in this bed, because it will take over this whole bed if I let it. Okay, I think that's it, guys. I think that's enough. But thank you for just kind of coming along and looking at all the new stuff going on in the garden this week. It means a lot to me that y'all come and watch my videos. I know that you could do anything you want with your time, so the fact that you'll sit here and watch my videos and kind of come along on the journey with me means so much. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you guys next time.